Hello, my name is Gerdelle Blaze. I'm a part of the EForT-EFST project along with my partner Timothy Marr. Our product owner and professor is Dr. Masood Sajjadi, and I will be presenting an introduction to our project for this semester. So here's the whole problem definition. The EForT-EFST project focuses on creating an expert advisor, or EA, that proves to be reliable and profitable when tested with real-world Forex trading conditions. The previous scalping expert advisor, Scalpy V6, was profitable to a certain extent. However, it had some drawbacks here and there, such as a lengthy average holding time, low profit factor, Sharpe ratio, as well as win-loss ratio. So all of these things we attempted to address and fix with our own EA called EMA Stock Mix. So this is how we split up the project. First, Timothy worked on implementing the stochastic and EMA algorithm through a signal with custom indicators. He also worked on implementing the time entry restrictions based on New York trading times, because as we were testing our EA, we found that there were some times where the EA would generate a lot of loss, so he worked on restricting time entries so as to gain more profit instead of loss. He also worked on backtesting the algorithms to achieve the best results. For me, as for my part, I worked on implementing trailing stops. I also worked on adjusting take profit stop loss ratio and optimizing all signal variations thoroughly. And in doing so, for me to do that, I used a optimization tool with the strategy tester in MetaTrader 5 so that I could focus on optimizing different inputs so as to generate the best results for our EA. So here's our Gantt chart for the whole semester. The project management was broken down into 6 main parts. The first was scalping research, which took place during the first 4 sprints. So basically during this time we were learning about Forex, scalping, MetaTrader 5, MQL5, just so that we were better prepared to work on our algorithm during the last 2 sprints, which was during sprints 5 and 6, which during that time we would end up programming our EA. After that, we spent some time choosing an algorithm to improve upon for sprints 5 and 6. And during sprints 5 and 6, we worked on implementation, backtesting, and optimization. And finally, during sprint 7, we worked on creating our deliverables, making sure that they were accurate and complete. So here are our user stories. Most of them we did together, as you can see in the color key in the top right. Blue is for together, red is for me, and green is for Timothy. But as I go through the slides, you will see that most of them we did them together. But you can see that some of them we did on our own. Like for example, Timothy worked on user story number 13. I did user story number 14. He did 17, and I did 18. So basically, every user story had equal importance. Just like I mentioned before, we spent the first 4 sprints learning about everything that we needed to learn about so that we could properly implement our expert advisor and that we would be very competent in doing so. And then we spent 2 sprints basically just programming, implementing, backtesting, just to ensure the profitability and reliability of our expert advisor, juxtaposed to Scalpy V6, the previous EA. So here is our use case diagram. This use case diagram shows the different ways that a Forex trader would set the prerequisites for the EA system so that the broker can perform automatic trades. Here's our sequence diagram. It shows how our EA interacts with our custom signal and a trailing implementation to perform automatic trades once initiated by a Forex broker. So in this diagram, you can see the interactions between the Forex broker, our expert advisor, the C expert signal class, and EMA stock, our custom signal. Here's our system decomposition graph. And this is the same sequence diagram that you saw before, which also represents the architectural pattern that our expert advisor followed. Here we have our deployment diagram. And we have more about system design, specifically on security and privacy. So the measures taken to ensure secure operation of MetaTrader 5, which is the platform that we use to backtest our expert advisor, include data encryption, extended authentication, password protection, and a distributed system, which ensures high resistance to hackers. Here's our minimal class diagram. And right here we have our state chart diagram. So here's an overview of the main algorithm. The trading algorithm that we used the trading algorithm that we have created utilizes the stochastic and EMA indicators. So here's the logic for a buy trade. For a buy trade, the closing price of the current bar has to be above the 200 EMA line, which exhibits an uptrend. The stochastic value must be below 20 but above 11. It also must show signs of recovering to just about to pass 20. Now here's the logic for a sell trade. For a sell trade, the closing price of the current bar has to be below the 200 EMA line, which exhibits a downtrend. The stochastic value must be above 80 but below 90, and it also must show signs of falling to just about to go under 80. So here are our test suites and test cases. So for our use case, we decided to go with this one. Forex trader modifies the time period to backtest their EA. So a sunny day case would be that the time period contains enough historical data, generating accurate results for the trader to analyze. And for a rainy day scenario, the beginning of the custom time period is too far back in time to the point where MetaTrader 5 returns errors because there is a limit on how much historical data that the program can maintain. So therefore, the results of the backtest won't be accurate for the trader to analyze. So here's a quick summary of our project. The creation of the EMA Stock Mix Expert Advisor helped to make the previous Expert Advisor more profitable and reliable through implementing a new algorithm introducing the stochastic indicator. So here's our contact information, and that concludes this presentation. Thank you so much.